Over the next 20 years, Sydney is expected to continue to grow at a rapid rate. 1.6 million new residents are expected to be living in Sydney by 2035. The growth of Sydney's outer suburbs in order to accommodate these residents poses a critical threat to Sydney's food supply. If we allow this pattern of urban sprawl to continue unchecked, Sydney faces the prospect of losing more than 90% of its current fresh vegetable production. In a time where freak weather events which cause mass disruptions are becoming the norm, Sydney could find itself in a situation where the city only has 2 days' worth of fresh produce in stock. We have come up with a plan for a completely self-sufficient floating suburb which can meet some of the demand for Sydney's future housing needs, thus reducing the amount of agricultural land lost. The urban homestead also offsets any lost agricultural land in the Sydney Basin by providing a space for agricultural production in inner Sydney. Using vertical farming in order to make the most of limited space, residents of the floating suburb can grow their own fresh vegetables as well as help provide fresh produce for nearby residents. By living in floating houses, residents' homes are more resilient and resistant to the effects of climate change such as rising sea levels. Using building techniques such as flat-pack housing, these homes can be built quickly and also adapted to accommodate any future living needs.
As seen, this is a map of Sydney's catchment. It includes 4 catchments, including the Port Jackson catchment, in which our site is located. It also includes other potential spots in which our design can be implemented, including Morrisons Bay, Canada Bay, and Willoughby Bay. These bays were chosen as they are wide enough to fit our design and have a green space attached to it for the farm area. It is not too populated with wharves and ferry stops as well, so the houses don't get interrupted by the busy harbour. So this is our master plan for Woolies Cove. It includes the floating housing in the south side of Woolies Cove, which is 12 houses per segment leading to a green space. This green space has been implemented as a normal house would on land have a backyard. This is their backyard. There is also a greenhouse as seen on the north side of Woolies Cove. The greenhouse is for growing produce in which the houses can survive off, which is grown in circular vertical farms. Located to the left of the greenhouse is a water catchment which supplies the farms. And then to the right of the greenhouse includes a shelter which has solar panels on it which provides power for the houses on the water. It also provides shade and shelter in a very exposed area. Solar panels are also located on the rooftops of the houses and also to the marketplace which is located in the middle of the Woolies Cove. This marketplace is where the produce from the farms is sold to outsiders and also supplied to the residents on the water. It also has a deck out the front of it.
The floating houses are flat pack houses designed to be simple and modular, adapting to different circumstances. This allows the residents to pick and choose the desired house that would fit their needs, and when their needs have been met, they can expand and upgrade their house. Since the houses are located in the bay, the solar panel roof can benefit from a full day's worth of sun, allowing these houses to be off the grid. As a result of climate change, Sydney is experiencing an increased amount of hot days. To take advantage of this, most of the buildings on the cove are fitted with solar panels, storing energy onto on-site batteries, which would later be used by the greenhouse, the market, and the floating residents. In response to the increased events of heavy rain, the greenhouse has been designed to collect, filter, and store water. The water is used by vertical gardens, which utilizes aeroponics to grow its crops. Aeroponics farming doesn't require soil, only using a steady mixture of water and oxygen, allowing the plants to absorb minerals at a higher rate, accelerating the growth cycle of these plants.
This map of Berries Bay shows our design and how the food process work within our design. So it begins by growing in the greenhouse, which then the produce is then transported to the marketplace, which then the produce is then supplied to the residents, and whatever is left over, it is then sold to the other local grocers and cafes around the area. These cafes and grocers are shown by the green dots. Within the Sydney catchment, there are multiple locations in which our design can be implemented. One of these locations is Willoughby Bay, which is in the Middle Harbour catchment. This area was chosen for its connection to the park in which a farm can be laid onto. Another location in which our design can be implemented is Canada Bay, which was chosen for its large size and its shape, in which multiple different layouts of the housing can be laid. The multiple golf courses along the water also help as a location for multiple farms to be placed for food production. Finally, Morrison's Bay, which is opposite of Canada Bay, was chosen for its skinny form in the fact that even in a skinnier, smaller bay, our design can be implemented.